Yeah, man. Good morning and welcome, man. Morning, evening, afternoon, anywhere you are in the world. Welcome. This is Island Up in Sport. This is Lenworth Duhaney. How you do? Thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing. You need to do that some more still. Encourage a friend, and thank you also for the comments. I think I comment, I reply to everybody. Yeah, man, because once you comment, man, I'm gonna reply to you. But I like the vibe that is going on. But let us jump into it. Yeah, man. The last video I did, I said I was going to come and tell you who I think, who I believe is the best schoolboy footballer ever to play Manning at the Costa Cup in Jamaica. Yeah, man. I have it this morning. I have it today. Yeah, man. I have it today, man. I did research, man. I did the research, and you know what I like about this is that I'm not coming from my era. I'm not coming from my ears. I'm going back from the 1960s. Yes, right down there, so comes right up to 23. So, as you all know, Manning and the Costa Cup, schoolboy football, right? The Manning Cup started over 100 years, right? While the Costa Cup started over 70 years. So, Manning Cup was way ahead of the Costa Cup. Because I always wonder, why the Manning Cup got so much respect. Yeah, man, people respect the Manning Cup because the Manning Cup was the only schoolboy football in Jamaica, and then the Decasa came along. But we're going at it, man, and we're going to call names. And you see, good thing about it is that most of you will know some of the names, some of these names. I won't. So I just have to call names. However, when it come later down now, the persons who I see, the players who I saw, I will tell you a little about them, what I saw in them, the game and so on. But let's start in the 1960s then. Yeah, man, 1960s, God. I told you, this could not come from your head. This have to do a research, right? Because remember, you are going to crown the best ever schoolboy footballer in the history of Man in and the Costa Cup. You have to do some research. You must. All right. So in the 1960s, and these are experts now talking. I won't call the name of the experts, right? But experts give their different views. Top expert in Jamaica, top schoolboy coaches. They gave their views on who they think at the time, in the era, who carried the team, who was the best player in the era, in the year, in the time. So in the 1960s, the expert came up with a name called Castle Blair from Veer, right? Castle Blair from Veer Technical. Okay. They came up with another name named Leonard Chicken Mason from Excelsior. Remember in the 60s? Yeah, man, we never there around it. So these are research now, history, right? Then they came up with a man called Neville Oxford from KC. 60s, we 1960s. And then they came up with Trevor Jumpy Harris. Yes, sir. Then it was Peter Hyde of KC and Alan Skillcole from Veer. You must know the name. Alan Skillcole. Also name. Right? So these were the names that were in the 1970s. That them man take this, sorry, 60s. These men take the 60s. These players take the 60s. Right? Let's go again. Castle Blair, Leonard Chicken Mason, Neville Oxford, Trevor Jumpy Harris, Peter Hyde, Alan Skillcole. 60s baller we are talking about. Then we move to the 70s now. Yeah, man. 70s. The 70s is Howard Bell from KC. Right? Noel Sweetie Simit from Stets. And Douglas Bell from Clarendon College. Now, I keep hearing this name Noel Sweetie Smith, you know. Yeah, man. I did a video about the skill players, and a lot of persons wrote his name, Noel Sweetie Smith. So I have to go and look him up because what happened is that his name came up a lot, right? And he's a stats baller, Noel Sweetie Smith, stats baller. So he's a 70s man. Howard Bell, Noel Sweetie Smith, Douglas Bell, and right from Clarendon College. The 80s, come over 80s now. The 80s was Peter Cargill, the late Peter Cargill. You remember Peter Cargill, man? Man who played for Jamaica, the midfielder. Yeah, man, he played some ball overseas, and back when Simonis was, he came back in and made the Reggae Boy team. Yeah, man, Peter Cargill. And what people lauded him for was his leadership abilities along with his football. They say he was a very good leader for Camperdown team. A lot of people lauded him for that, right? So, Peter Cargill, and you're going to hear some name repeated, right? Because remember, you know, it's three experts, you know, so some man pick some people, they have their preference of who they saw, right? Errol Blake, yes sir, 80s baller we are now. Kenneth Gaynor, right? Hector Wright, you know Hector Wright, right? I talk about Hector Wright. I saw Hector Wright in the 90s. I saw Hector Wright for Premier League. I saw Hector Wright, okay? And then Keith Tomlinson, 80s baller. Peter Cargill, Camperdown. Let's go back over again. The late Peter Cargill. And they say for his leadership, ball skill. Errol Blake, Kenneth Gaynor, Hector Wright, and Keith Tomlinson. So those, what it is saying, you know, these are the persons who rule the 80s, you know. That's simply, you know. These are the persons who rule the 80s. Right? Along with some people called Leroy Foster. Montego Bay man, listen. You remember Leroy and Norman Foster? I'm gonna talk about them later in another video. Yeah, man. So Leroy Foster, they said that Mark Agla Wilson. I have something coming up on Mark Agla Wilson. I have a video just for Mark Agla Wilson. Agla Wilson in the 80s. You're gonna learn about him. And I can't say much, no. But I saw Agla Wilson in the near 90s thereabout, in the 80s thereabout. Yeah, man, I saw him. But I'm gonna say something about Agla Wilson. Right? Capel Donaldson. Right? Anthony Terminator Dennis. Maybe a man that again, no. And Michael Jim Dandy Graham. I call that name. Forward for Rossi back in the days. So those are the 80s ballers. All of them man they say dominate the 80s. Right? Okay. So we move to 90s now. That come down to me, you know. Yeah, it come down to me, it come in nearer to me. Alright, so 90s, the Gang of Five. And there was a forward in the Gang of Five named Kevin Pele Wilson from Charlie Smith. You remember the 1995 team? Top team in Jamaica. You could say a lot of discussion been happening, you know, with who is the best schoolboy team in Jamaica. But you have to call the 95 team. You have to call Charlie Smith team. And Kevin Pele Wilson was a standout. He was the one that carried this team. They didn't lose anything in terms of, they won all the titles. Oliver Shield, Manning Cup. That is for schoolboy. The titles for schoolboy, they won it. Right? So Kevin Pele Wilson from Charlie Smith. Ali Rose from St. George's. Dangerous baller. 90s we him now, you know. 90s. Remember the eras, right? And then you have Byron Earl. He in Charlie Smith, but he played before Kevin Wilson. Bad baller from Arnett. Coming now. I have something for Byron Earl too. Bad baller. Dominate Premier League when he came in it. Alright? Steve Green. 45 from Tivoli. Yes, man. Hey, Steve Green name, you know. As a schoolboy, Steve Green name call over the entire Jamaica. That was how dominant he was. Festival. His name called over the entire. Anywhere you go, north, south, east, and west, you know, say Steve Green. That name was a household name back in the days in schoolboy football. Right? 90s we in. Dane Walker. Right? Fitzroy Buckley Barnes from Camperdown. Yes, sir. So these are the ballers who they said dominate the 90s. Along with a brother named, that did something on him. Dennis Tyler Ibang from St. Diego. Yes, man, I talk about Dennis because I saw him in Premier League. I spoke about him, man. 90s baller winner now, man. Winston Fanner Griffiths, the late one. Yeah, man, Fanner. Hey, me say Fanner dangerous to Glen Murdo. I didn't see him in schoolboy football, but I heard he was very, very dangerous. Yeah, man. Ainsworth Carr. Moby man again, no. You know the name there? 90s baller win now, you know. 90s. Socrates Christie. Dangerous skill. Baller fried dog I rush that there. Dangerous. Yeah, man. 90s baller, man. Milton Griffiths. Daniel Ricketts. You hear Daniel Ricketts' name again. I have some videos coming up. Right? 90s I deal with. You so much man impact the 90s. Yes, sir. How many footballers impact the 90s? Alright. And we yeah, I call Winston name already. But these were the ballers who they said impact the 90s. Right? But everybody give it to you just said the man who took the 90s was Kevin Pele Wilson. And I tell you why. Kevin Pele Wilson went straight. After dominating schoolboy, he went straight into the national team. Yeah, man. T-Gat Davis, Paul T-Gat Davis, kick a shot. Sorry, and he come back off the goalkeeper or somewhere. Rebound. And he tap it in. First match he was playing for the national team and scored. Kevin Pele Wilson. Yeah, man. So they said in the 90s, with all the names, they said in the 90s you have to give it to Kevin Pele Wilson. I don't know if you agree. I don't know if you agree with that. Right? But there's some serious name call you say, you know. Because Kevin Wilson have to go up against Steve Green now, you know. Yo, Steve Green name and Ali Rose from around Georgia. Socrates Christie. Dennis Tyler Ebanks. You feel so? You feel that Kevin Wilson take it? Or, why, rough. Rough. Yeah, man, rough, man. But we are going to go to some recent baller now. Yeah, man, me see these people now. Jardine Fletcher, Cornwall College. You remember Jardine Fletcher? About, what was he, about 2016 or so, Cornwall win the DeCosta Cup and the Champion Cup. You know, remember Jardine Fletcher, man, and Peter Lee Vassell. Vassell have push it to Jardine Fletcher. You know, Peter Lee Vassell make Jamaica team, man. Easy was the standout midfielder in the year then, man, in the Casa Cup. Schoolboy football overall. He play a whole heap of match for Jamaica, man. Peter Lee Vassell, Jardine Fletcher. As a matter of fact, they're still playing. I haven't seen Peter Lee for a while, but I know Jardine was at Mount Pleasant. Went overseas and he came back and so on. Dominant. Recently, we are talking about 2,000 pitney them, you know. Recent, 2,000 pitney them. Me see them. Alright? You see me I talk now. Me see them, man. Yeah. You have a next youth name, Carrie Paris. Poo. No, you have to be very careful. Me come from a center. He's a center, man. He come from up a Mali. Up a Windsor up there, so. When you when you're in a town, when you're that clock, a Sentence Bay, and you turn up the hill, and then you go right up and go across the bridge and go up in the community. And you can drive at the library and go up and take the left. Now going like that. But just assure you say it's a Senton, man. You know why? He went to Marcus Garvey Technical, but he left and went to Dintil. That Dintil, everybody know him from. So me just have to make that out there. Me always do it when me reach Paris because Paris is a settled bad. Right? But other people want to claim me, man. So on. Our last time I thought, anyway, that gets into that. So Curry in Paris, me I'll give you a story about him. So he was playing for Dintil. And me I hear this name. Yeah, man, we are hear this name, this youth named Paris, and mash up Dintil, mash up everything and so on. Boom! They went through to Interzone and they came to Manchester, at Manchester High to play Belfield High School. So, must start and, Dintil a drop ball, but Belfield a defend, And Dintil a drop ball. I don't know what happened. Half time, Dintil on a 1-0. They never lose a match yet, Dintil on a 1-0 half time. So I was there and I said, but how them I say Dintil hot and yes, the youth have, but me not see that team should have dominate Belfield. I was saying that to the infield spectators. And I said, wait till second half, man. You have to kill them up here. And brother, second half, the man then turn out so ball. The ball, Belfield, But Belfield hold it out and the match finish 1-0. 1-1, sorry. Dintil score and the match finish 1-1. But he was very outstanding, man. When you see him, you know it was different. One left. Yeah, man. Dangerous. One left baller. One left. Kill you. Karim Paris. He's a national player now. Yeah. And yeah, and then Lamar Walker. And 2000 people, yeah, that was Lamar Walker. Teacher us the midfield dynamic in the middle there, man. Lamar Walker, Clyde College. If you call Lamar Walker name in schoolboy football, you have to call Power. Who name Power? If you call Lamar Walker name for Clyde College in schoolboy football, you have to call Power. I'm not giving no Power right name. I'm not going to find out. No. For the interest of the ball, and so be happy to it. Nick Daly, man. Nick Daly. Dangerous Power. And the name fit him to. If you see him play a Power and use. Power. Yeah, man. Same place up at Manchester, man. State versus Clyde College, man. You can't go the Fed. The way the match up. Me talk about 2017, about that time, You can't go the fence if you don't did it for early. If match ram. Hey. Clarendon College have some spectators who travel from some yen. Some yen. When CC a play, no more nobody don't left up a Chapelton. You think a joke? Hey, I have to do a video that me can't stress it, but me I go always do this. But me have to do a video on which school carry the most spectators. Clarendon College have some band they come from some yen. Power, Nicky Daly. You say match up with States, man. States that did them 1 lead, man. States that lead 1-0. And I died moment Power. Lamar Walker place upon him and in Power and reach through. Boop. Boop. 2-1. They went to win the ability the cup. Yeah, man. Nicky Daly, man. Yeah, man. Power. Dangerous baller. Yeah. Yeah, some baller where we don't mention in the 2000, but you CC have now like the Malachi Douglas, then you they still a play and thing. But the names, to be a baller like a big, your name must have call over the entire Jamaica. Malachi Douglas and Devante Adges, they are in CC present team now as I speak, playing the Costa Cup. Right? But remember, me I go give the verdict, who are the best schoolboy footballer ever to touch the soil of Jamaica. Ever. Remember, after the 60s, me I come from, Me come a 70s, Me call him. Me come a 80s, I call him. I come to 90s, I call him. 2000, I call him. Clear the hair, man. Relax. Let's do this. The best schoolboy footballer ever to play schoolboy football the style of Jamaica is drum roll to John Whisper Richards. Yes? You can't go around that. What? What are you saying? He just play 1 year and you know win nothing? You can't go around what he do. Let me tell you why. Who signed the biggest contract coming from schoolboy football? Me no hear you. Me no hear you. Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea signed for Chelsea. First team, not reserve. First team. Oh, what? You know we nothing. The man signed for Chelsea. What you say? I never schoolboy football help him. No man. The videos from schoolboy football. That is what Chelsea, the agent, then watch too, and everything and summarize it. You notice a manager who usually talk against schoolboy football, he stopped doing it. He stopped because the video helped Richard Whisper. Yes, man, Whisper is the best schoolboy from 1960s come right to this day. Richard. Whisper Richard. Dujan Whisper Richard is the best schoolboy footballer. What? He met Jamaica team. He's in Jamaica team presently. The man play at the youngest player to ever score at the Gold Cup. Our World Cup. The Gold Cup is our World Cup too. Watch here. Dujan Whisper Richard is the best schoolboy footballer to ever play on the local side. Ever playing man in our Decaster Cup. Nobody go around him. He got the contract, the biggest contract, multi-million-dollar to Chelsea straight. He's just 17 years old, November. He's turning 18. So what are you saying? You can't go around it. Call all the names. From the 60s I'm coming. Call all the names. None of them have ever achieved what this youngster has done. None. Barring none. Whisper. Yes, he got the contract. He's in Jamaica team. He scores. He's the one the people want to see now. They call his name in stadium. 1 year of schoolboy football he played for Kingston College. 1 year. He didn't win anything. He went to the finals and so on, but he didn't win anything with them. But he is the biggest. Take me on in the comment section. Correct me. Tell me who you think is the biggest. I'm not talking the best player now. And he could up there with the best player based on what he did, you know. But I'm talking what out of schoolboy football, what this man has achieved. Right? Achievement. Take me on in the comment section. Share your comments with me, man. Subscribe. Let us start, man. We keep on doing this, man. I did my research and I came to you this morning. Yeah, I did my research and I came to you this morning, man. Yeah? And then I will come in some more and we'll be talking, interacting. I like the comments, as I said. Yeah, man. Keep on commenting. Keep on subscribing and let's go. That is my verdict. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Lenwet Doheny.